Hello, welcome back to the channel and thank you for joining us once again. This is the place where we bring you the latest and most important news across South Africa, real talk with no filters. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates, and stay with us till the end to hear where we got all this information so you can go verify it for yourself. Now, let's get straight into it. Alexandra, one of the oldest and most historically rich townships in Gauteng, has once again found itself at the center of national attention, but for all the wrong reasons. Action SA leader Herman Mashaba recently took to the streets of Alex, and what he found left him shocked, angry, and ready to point fingers, particularly at the South African Human Rights Commission, SAHRC, and the growing number of undocumented foreigners living in the area. Mashaba didn't mince his words. During a walkabout, he described the current state of Alexandra as nothing short of a dumpsite. His team captured footage of mountains of uncollected rubbish, illegally erected shacks, open sewage, and severely overcrowded housing structures. The situation is so dire that even basic sanitation seems like a luxury. According to Mashaba, part of the reason the area has fallen into such a desperate condition is because of the protection offered by SAHRC to illegal foreigners. He claims their interference has prevented local authorities from enforcing bylaws or taking decisive action against unregulated, overcrowded structures that pop up overnight, many of them allegedly occupied by undocumented individuals. This isn't the first time Mashaba has spoken out about this. In fact, he's been pretty consistent on the issue since his time as mayor of Johannesburg. But now, the frustration has reached boiling point. He says South Africans are being pushed aside in their own communities while the system prioritizes those who entered the country unlawfully. He even hinted that the collapse of infrastructure in places like Alexandra is not just neglect, it's sabotage from within. Community members were quick to join the conversation too. Many residents backed Mashaba's observations, saying they've been complaining for years about illegal electricity connections, water shortages, and violent crime, all issues that seem to escalate alongside the rise in informal settlements. Others accuse political leaders of turning a blind eye for too long in the name of political correctness or human rights. But of course, not everyone agrees with Mashaba. Critics argue that blaming foreign nationals for all of Alexandra's problems oversimplifies a much deeper issue: years of municipal failure, systemic corruption, and poor urban planning. They say scapegoating foreigners diverts attention from the government's failure to provide proper services to all its residents. Still, Mashaba remains adamant that laws must be enforced evenly. He says if someone is in the country illegally, they shouldn't be entitled to services meant for South Africans. And if they've built a shack on someone else's land or municipal property, that structure needs to come down, no exceptions. He went as far as accusing SAHRC of being out of touch with the realities on the ground, saying they're more interested in Twitter activism than facing real community struggles. As this back and forth continues, what's clear is that the people of Alexandra are the ones stuck in the middle. Their homes are drowning in waste. Their children are playing next to sewage. And their patience is wearing dangerously thin. Whether you side with Mashaba or think there's more to the story, one thing's for sure: Alexandra needs urgent intervention. The people living there deserve dignity, safety, and clean surroundings. Blaming one group or another won't fix things, but ignoring the issue won't either. So what do you think? Is Mashaba right to point fingers at undocumented foreigners and the SAHRC? Or is the blame better placed on the government itself? Watch till the end. Good. Now here are the sources where you can verify this news: Times Live, News 24, IOL, and official social media updates from Action SA and Herman Mashaba. All images shown are used strictly for illustration purposes. And just before we go, A little joke to lighten the mood: what do you call a corrupt politician in Alexandra? A site manager, because he's managing the dump site, not the community. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, stay sharp and stay informed.